Hey UNLV, hey professors. These are the things that I took away from my academic years in school. For starters, I had a big review for some of the things that I already learned in the business world when I worked as a commodities broker and also as a realtor. Different terms like GDP, gross domestic product, economic numbers, interest rate fluctuations. I learned as a broker, as a commodities broker, how we would use these economic numbers to trade, whether we're buying stocks or buying currencies or buying or selling any financial instrument. And as a student, I learned how these numbers would be applied to simple economics. Now, in the UNLV Business School, I learned about them from a different point of view. And I have a much better understanding of those numbers, how they affect the economy and the growth of the economy. I've also done numerous projects for business and journalism classes. Now, in journalism school, the public relations projects were very informative. I really enjoyed those projects because of the realism of working out problems on a massive level, or on problems that are on a mass level, so to speak. And marketing projects were also really good. The idea of creating marketing materials as projects for classes is something that I can relate to as a real estate agent. Now, the ability to create blogs and newsletters, this type of information keeps my clients informed, and it's crucial in today's competitive business world. Now, media analysis, where I would analyze media from around the world, will help me to identify and relate to various cultures and genders. This now helps when I'm creating marketing materials for any real estate group or any groups that are I'm looking to target in real estate. Now, the largest thing that I can say that I took away from all my years is patience. I say this because from the time that I originally started going back to school, that was when President Obama had signed the bill for veterans like myself to go back to school back, a few years back. Now, I took advantage of this opportunity. It lasted roughly for about a year, and after that year was over, I used the rest of my VA benefits, my veterans benefits, to complete the rest of my academic years. Now, the journey, it was long. It took me almost 7 years because of my working schedules, my family life, and some medical issues. Now, I ended up repeating a few classes because of various reasons that I just mentioned, like medical issues. Now, there's no way to fast forward ahead. All I could do was go day by day and complete the work that was placed in front of me. So I had to embrace the patience and let the patience take the time to work for me. Now, the final part of my academic time I spent as an intern with the Red Cross and another company also called Action Shot Photography, who specialize in filming talk shows, video production for online streaming, and movies. I learned from both companies. In fact, my first week at the Red Cross, I had to do an extensive research and create a report to determine if creating a social media page on LinkedIn was a good idea or a good business sense for the Red Cross. I also learned how to serve my community. I learned how to give recognition to those who help serve the community, also by giving those same volunteers recognition that they deserve. Does that make sense? If not, here's what I mean. I would basically interview the volunteers that they deemed were, amazing volunteers, and I would take the contents of that interview and create it create a post for their monthly newsletter. Now, I also work on I also wrote an article about the 1918 influenza flu pandemic, and that was also recently published on the front page of their newsletter for the month of May. I also created many social media posts, additional newsletter contents, and I also did a lot of their monitoring of the media to see who or what companies statewide was using any Red Cross material or mentioning them in any publication. Now, at the Action Shot Photography, we created videos, we did online talk shows, a few movies. We told stories with photos, And we have even created storylines and taped video music shows for some local artists. Now, so basically, I've come a long way, and this is all in the span of the 7 years. Now, it's time to put all these newfound skills to work and use them all in a positive manner. I feel that I've learned a whole lot. I've gained a lot of new friends and hopefully create a new legacy that will go a long way. That's it for now. Dave Booth, UNLV, signing off. See y'all. Thanks again.